Good morning. Thought I'd just do another quick upload. Okay. Hope y'all having a great morning and enjoying your coffee. I'm enjoying mine. Okay, let's get into it. Yes. Y'all, so I'm just not into the storyline that's constantly going on, but since that's all that's going on, I thought I'd come on and speak on it a little bit again today. But let me start off by saying, oh, I just turned on the music. Ooh, that was my church music. That was still on. Turned it off, y'all. I don't want to get no, what you call it, copyright or anything like that. Okay, let me move this gadget over here. So anyway, I turned on this morning and the first person I saw was Ronnie Q. And at the point that I went on, she was showing a comment by Miss Pizarro, and I got to thinking, well, they interfere, but she was just showing. I don't know what was going on with that, but it was something said. I said, okay, but I had to roll the ball back, some more and see what was going on because it was hard to catch up at that point. So most of it was really talking about Uppity. Her and Uppity is in some kind of feud. I don't know what happened, but that's what I saw. She was, talking about what Uppity need to do, her house, her teeth, and so forth and so forth. Actually, she's really dragging her. Let me put it to you like that. She was just dragging Uppity. So then I left from there, and I'm not going to talk long on it because I didn't get a chance to stay and watch the whole thing. So when I get through with this upload, I will go watch it because I might want to come back tomorrow morning or later on or whatever, do another upload and talk about it. But I just want to kind of give y'all a little bit of what was going on when I first turned on. So I rolled down the streets again in my little jalopy, got diamonds decorating and everything. And I ran into Beefin 313. Now, he was talking about the interview yesterday that VS did with Lady Snoop. Now, I caught a piece of it, but I didn't stay the whole time because it was some more of the same stuff, not really getting straight answers. And, at one point, VS noticed that too, and she said something about, Lady Snoop, she really don't want to go there like that, to something to that effect, saying that she couldn't really pull everything out of her either, and usually she could, do that to people, but for some reason, Lady Snoop is really, really guarded. So, in my opinion, it was from the 15 or 20 minutes that I've seen it, it was some more of the same stuff going on. It wasn't nothing straight, in my opinion. Now, some of y'all may have gotten something out of it, but I didn't. And Lady Snoop keep harping on the part of her of a church lady talking to this guy that she helped introduce her, that she introduced her to about making some music or something. But in my opinion is Lady Snoop must have given her the impression that there was something going on with her and this guy, whoever it was. And I'm saying this because why else would church ladies start talking like treat her good? If you're going to be with Lady Snoop, treat her good, which wasn't nothing negative. So still in my mind, she said nothing bad about Lady Snoop. It's just that Lady Snoop have to twist and justify the reason why she went off on her friend of 5 years. That's my opinion about that. She must have said something that gave that impression because it's like I'm not going to just call nobody because my friend introduced her to her and start saying, well, you got to treat her good. Not unless my friend told me that there's something going on. So I left there, and I got busy doing my thing. I said, okay, same old thing going on the streets. Everybody was looking for this interview, but I wasn't because I kind of knew it was going to be the same thing. But the fact that I was getting, message, oh, look, oh, it's good, this and that. Yeah, I peeked over there, and yeah, she, Lady Snoop draw a big crowd over there. She really did. She brought her, but that don't mean nothing because of the big crowd. I mean, I don't understand that part of it sometime either. But she brought a big crowd over there because everybody want to see her embarrass herself some more and lie some more and justify some more, And that's what she was doing. No, I don't have a problem, Lady Snoop, but that's what's going on. That's what happened. So anyway, when I was watching Beefing 313, he seems to think that Lady Snoop got snaked, that VS snaked her. Now, I don't agree that she snaked her because the second interview, from what I understand, Don Cato and Miss MU came up. Now, I didn't see it, so I'm listening to what everybody's saying. But it was said, from my understanding, that VS told Lady Snoop when her segment is over, she's going to try to bring them up, which I don't blame her because that interview was weak. No, it wasn't hot. It was cold. Because like I see, Lady Snoop still wasn't giving up anything. It was cold. And in order for her to make the rest of the show or the end of the show interesting, she had to bring them up. So she didn't snake her. She said when our segment is over, that she's going to get them up there. And I know the whole time she was wanting Don Cato up there because when I understand he was in the chat, to make it juicy. So everybody was, from what I understand, was glad to see something turn, them coming up there. I don't know what they're talking about. I wish I could see a clip of it. I'm quite sure somebody got it. But from my understanding, it was kind of the talking in circles as well. Don Cato and Miss MU was talking in circles as well. So it looked like to me nothing really got said, but only thing I learned is Lady Snoop and Miss MU used to be friends at one time, or YouTube friends at one time. And so I'm wondering, just like Beefing 313 wondering, did Don Cato know that those ladies once had a relationship? Now we heard the story of how Snoop teamed up with him or got with him or whatever. She flirted with him at one point when Miss MU and Don Cato was on a break, meaning split up. That's the understanding that I got. And she knew that MU and Don Cato, had something going on, that they were a couple. But to me, in my opinion, Don Cato used Lady Snoop as a booty call. Because from what I understand, his heart is with MU, always have been, and he admitted that. He didn't really like Lady Snoop. He wasn't really attracted to her. So she was a booty call, but I don't know what he did to make Lady Snoop fall in love with him like that. Because that is stalking. Even people were bringing up when Lady Snoop was with Tommy Sotomayor. And he cooked it to the curb and she started stalking him. She's come on crying about him too as well. So that's a weird situation right there. And she said they hadn't been together a couple years. But MU put out a video that I watched last week, and I talked about it on my show last week, that MU was called Don Cato, and MU and Don Cato was together at the time in the mountains or somewhere there, somewhere doing something on some kind of trail or something. And Lady Snoop was talking about how they was in the motel. And then MU said, wait a minute, y'all went to the motel? Y'all went to motel sex? Don Cato said, he admitted, he said, yes, we did. Now, that was a year ago. So, but she's saying the last time she looked at men was 2 years. So that's why I'm saying Lady Snoop can't really tell us nothing, which I really don't give a damn. I'm just going by what the street's saying. I'm going to report on it because ain't, like I say, nothing else really going on. However, I know a lot of people probably tired of this storyline. But long as people keep watching it and they keep talking about it, it's going to be interesting. People want to keep hearing it. But, sooner or later, a new storyline going to come up. We're going to move on for that as well. Because at first, we were stuck on that other story over there about Noble. So that's what's going on with that. So that's what I got out of that. But like I said, I don't agree with Beefy. She was a snake. It was after her segment. And I really don't blame this. I would have said, well, then I'm not going to let this whole show go to waste. I got to bring somebody else up here so we can really get some info. And even though they were talking in circles as well, from what I hear, it was probably a little more juicier than when Lady Snoop was up there. Lady Snoop needs to stop justifying why she went at Church Lady. She immediately started talking about this guy instead of talking about what really went on when she went behind church lady's back and talking about it to Claudia. You know, she had to make up a reason why she did that. Because I'm quite sure, and others can read between the lines as well, she didn't go at church lady because of the music guy that she told to treat her well. She had to make up something so she won't look so bad from stabbing church lady in the back like that. Simply my opinion. I got to keep throwing it out there, you know, because people get the wrong impression. Oh, bless over there dragging. No, I'm not dragging. I ain't got nothing against Lady Snoop, but I'm going to say what I feel and how I see it, and it is what it is. So today's supposed to be another interview with Church Lady, but if I was Church Lady, I would just move on and leave that alone because it ain't that nobody is sincere when they talk about it. Help. It's that people, you know, want to have a show, want to get some numbers because these people love numbers. And I remember the most money I ever made was off 213 people watching me. When I had that 847, I didn't make that much money. So I'm not understanding. Or is the more people there, everybody gonna cash up your dollar? So that's, I mean, you still got to go, you know, about your essence, I guess. I mean, but I'm just saying, you know, nowadays it used to be, you know, just do a show and people gonna watch you upload. Nowadays it's about how many numbers you can get watching you live. But when you get those numbers, everybody know that it's not the people that's really for you. It's the trolls and just people just want to see people come out their character and just you know get loud and do the most mess. And the beef sector, that's what's popular here, you know, like that. You know, do the most mess. You know, grab the most numbers. And I guess numbers bring you money. You know, you know, and maybe one day I'll get real messy. I don't know. 'Cause I'm not messy like I used to be, y'all, for real. I'm really not. I just like to talk about what went on. And I never really considered myself that messy, but people think I am, but not really. Not really. You know, I have a limit to how far I would go. But if I need to go there, I'll take it there, you know, but I'll never start nothing, but I'll clap back at something. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's the thing now. So this is a new thing. Some people call it a new beef sector. I imagine it is a new beef sector. You know, things are done different these days. Oh, and another thing we didn't do back then, like I said once before, if you with this group, you didn't go over there in that chat and hear people talking about who you support nowadays. And I'm saying that because Ronnie Q also showed a comment of Tracy being in Miss Pizzario's chat. Now I was shocked about that too, though. All of a sudden, Tracy and Kimmy be over there, and a few more that wouldn't come over there. But it's all right though if you can get back cordial with somebody in the chat. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But some people gonna think, wow, that's a big deal to some people. But the way things goes these days, to me, that's just the way it is. People don't stay mad at people long. You know, they be mad for a little while. Then people get back cordial. Then they go back to the chat. But it's not really like how would I say it though? It's not really that nobody really is really mad at nobody for real these days. You know what I'm saying? They might argue for a week or two, then they back over with the person that they argue with, and that's just the way it is too. At first, if it was a feud, it was a real feud. We didn't argue, they'd be back over there and they chat a week or two. But that's the old way. The new way is, like I wouldn't dare go in nobody's chat. I'll stay in the bushes if somebody was back there. Everybody knows in TSCC. Um, if somebody was dragging the hell out of BS, I didn't go in their chat and let them see me there, sitting there while they do the most, and say the most. I'll be in the bushes because I need to watch and talk about it when I come on the mass train. But so that's what I mean by things have changed. Everybody's everywhere now. Everybody could have been everywhere back then too. People say, oh, they scared to go. No, nobody was scared to go nowhere. And nobody was scared of nobody. I'm going to tell y'all, people were scared to get doxxed. Well, nobody's scared of other human being. People, because may have had good jobs or whatever, and they don't want to be bothered. They didn't want their family through out there and all like that. So that was understandable. And they kind of still think like that, but doxing, nah, it's a thing of the future now. I mean, of the past now. Nobody cares no more about that. It's like it's the norm now. And then when some of the people that did their merger, they found out people do worse than that. It's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? These other sectors really take stuff into real life for real to me. And when I'm still thinking when I'm doing a show, I ain't got time to be going to no court and going to nobody real life anyway. But that's me. So I'm old fashioned with the YouTube shows. Okay, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But don't get me wrong, I still like watching it. I like watching all the young ladies when they call, how they call it, pop they shit. I still like watching them, y'all. I'm going to always watch them. And it is what it is because there's no secret that when I first started off here, I did start off in the beef sector. You know what I'm saying? I did start off, and that is what it is. But um, I like doing listen to other stuff and doing other stuff too. When I get around to it, I will announce my other channel. But right now, I'm trying to build it up over there. So and it's not beefing like that because I told y'all that I was gonna try to do a live the whole month of January. Then I was gonna break it down, and the reason why I want to do that because I want to come on Beef Sector about 3 days, and the other 2 days go with what I'm talking about. Like that. So anyway, so that's what I wrote around saw this morning. Ronnie Q. I got to go back and watch the whole thing though, because like I said, when you going somewhere late, you got to listen and catch up. And I couldn't catch up, so I wrote in the chat. Well, I'm still trying to catch up. Who you talking about? She said Uppy, and I'm glad I asked that question because, like I said, when I first got there, she was showing Pizarro, commenting, and I don't know whose chat it was or whatever, but I still thinking that she was saying something towards Ronnie Q. I don't know. That's why I gotta watch it and be clear on it because I'm still not clear. So that's why I can't say too much about it and just tell y'all where I started off at when I got there. So I must roll the ball back. Today is an extra day for the kids to be out from school. My babies. I call them my babies, they're real grandbabies. They're over there in the other room still asleep. So I'm gonna have to find something to do in the inside with them because it's been raining cats and dogs out here, y'all. Oh my God, the wind was beating on the window really hard all day yesterday. It was storming. It's supposed to rain all week. So that's cool. So basically, that's it. So I don't see nothing wrong with Chichi want to start being back over there in the chat, and Pizarro's accepting her. Pizarro accepting, I think, Kimmy back, and who else that wouldn't dare come over there? It's a few more. I can't think of them right now. But the biggest one that what we were all surprised to see, well, I was, that Tracy was in the chat. So if y'all can get back Courtney, that's fine. Because I know Pizarro and Tracy start off first being YouTube friends. They were besties at first. And then some show or something came out and they disagreed with it or whatever. Something went on. And that's the way it was. Tracy tried hard not to clap back. They both tried hard not to go at each other. Then all of a sudden, something just happened. I don't know what happened. So I'm not going to try to really say for sure what happened and get it wrong. But I know Pizarro used to hang at Tracy's first. Okay? Then I think it was Ness next, because Ness grew from Pizarro's and quite a few people, because Pizarro put everybody on. She says enough food for everybody over here. She don't mind promoting everybody, which is a good thing. And she have brought some change. So that's why I say I do love the cooking shows, the competitions they be doing. It's a little different flavor once in a while if you want to escape and not do mess for one day. You know, Face Yaya got a little different flavor over there. If she want to escape and do something different, she did a show yesterday too. I got that late as usual. I don't know why her thing don't come across my thing. Her recommendation on. I really don't know. I asked the girl, let me know, text me, let me know you coming live, but I kind of caught her in the middle. I'm assuming because when I got there, I don't think. Oh, y'all, before I forget, she was reading one of those letters. But she didn't say it, but I'm going to say it. It did. It really did sound like that Lady Snoop situation. I got to go back and watch it again. Wow. I got to go back and watch that again. It did sound like it sounded like that situation that's going on. Whoever that is writing that to her. It just, I mean, and it's almost as if they want us to guess. Oh yeah, I gotta go back and rewatch it, y'all. Let me get my butt up off of here. I just thought I wanted to do another upload this morning because I don't really feel like coming live, y'all. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? But I will probably watch Church Lady interview. But really, in my mind, Church Lady she don't really go back and forth like that. And she already talked about it. We talked about it, but that remains to be seen. So, but she gonna do what she want to do. She's a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Anyway, y'all, I'll see y'all around the YouTube streets. Okay, I'll upload this in a little bit. Okay, so let me get ready to go. Right there. I thought I had something else to say, but I don't think I do. I'll try to make sure I got one more thing to say before I go, because this going to be it, for today again. But if I decide to come back again, I will. I really don't know. If I decide I will. So with that said, toodaloo, toodaloo.